Hi, I'm Kirby Allison, and welcome back to London. I'm here inside Henry Poole on Savile Row to collect my latest bespoke commission. There is a particular kind of quiet satisfaction that comes with collecting a bespoke garment. It's different from buying something off the rack, even something very beautiful. When you've been through the fittings, made the decisions, and waited months for a proper bespoke tailoring house like Henry Poole to complete the work, the moment the finished garment is finally ready to wear carries a particular excitement that never gets old. One of the great joys of working with Henry Poole here in London is the opportunity to step inside this living tradition firsthand. There's a nostalgia to it, the feeling of entering a world that has remained remarkably unchanged, where the great bespoke tailoring houses have quietly gone about their work, dressing some of the world's best dressed gentlemen for centuries. We were here earlier this week for the finish bar finish, the final fitting before details such as the buttonholes and edge stitching are completed. And today, I've returned to collect the finished garment and for it to receive its final blessing or last inspection before taking it home. Simon.
Kirby.
Yeah, nice to be back.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Have to say I'm very excited because, I don't think I could ever grow tired of the day one gets to come into Henry Poole and pick up final completed bespoke garments. So, I'm excited. This is my second, kind of special odd jacket, right? We did this first one, the ultra cloud weight, as I call it.
I love that
It's
word.
like a magic trick.
Exactly. Dressing in pure air.
Yeah, it's like wearing a cloud. I mean, I showed it to a tailor that was Italian, and I think even he was impressed at how lightweight it was. And, that's the true, I guess, testament to just how miraculous this is.
It's been a real success story. I just come back from LA, Atlanta, these warm climates, and this has really done well out there. And, we were in Palm Beach earlier on in the spring. We've been obviously now in the UK getting warmer. So this has been a great success story. Really good.
I mean, one of the things I love about Poole is, the energy that you bring to the fabrics, right? I was remarking to a friend the other day that, fit and construction are important, but it's fabric that takes a home run to a grand slam.
Yeah.
I mean, the right fabric in the hands of a great tailor can really blow someone out of the water. And this, I think, was one of those first examples for me.
It is an energy. I mean, it's an energy evolution with the mills. They do this season by season. But I think then you have a tailor like ourselves that then work together with the craftsmen who build it. When your combination comes together and then you can source something, which makes it exclusive, when you can then construct something from it and then finally give it to your tailors and they come back to you and say it's a joy to work with, it's the best. And of course, there's no reason to do this, but the real reason to do this is really for the customer. The customer is king, and we see a use for it. And as that evolves, we try and find the period of time, the purpose, and then bring that into substance to have something here.
But what's interesting about what you've done is to find a story, right? Because it's relevant and somehow relates to, the 220 years of Poole's history, right? I mean, the Lonsdale, which is the latest commission, again, was a Poole client, and it was going through the archives that you even found the inspiration for this fabric.
That's it. I mean, that's what we have. We take something from the past to bring it forward. And the history of the past is so much interest and reason that even then what that was designed for as an estate tweed, that we revamp it into something modern day to be practical use today. And this is how we love to work. And it makes it interesting to have it, not only to wear it, but also talk about it. So if you get the combination with the two, we go through our archives, even with our ties. We name the ties after various great people of our historic archives. So it becomes a great sort of talking point where clients can enjoy not only purchasing the fabrics, but also accessories.
Yeah. I mean, is the standard for you, Simon, as the managing director of Henry Poole, for a house kind of seasonal fabric, having some historical relevance? Like, is that kind of a prerequisite in order for you to do something in a limited run?
I think when it comes down to fabrics for choice to wear for bespoke, yes, there's an element of value going back into that person because that person was famous for something. Lonsdale was obviously famous for the cigar. He was famous for the boxing brand. You know, he was quite a adventurer and a character. Some of the other ones we've done, like Churchill, you know, we've done that one, which is very much sort of historic photograph. You know, that was one point in time where that jacket or that suit was made to be the picture.
And that's this flannel.
That's
right?
the flannel here again, 11-ounce Fox Brothers, where it originally was made. You know, there's a legacy behind that too. So we go back and source things if we can, and then bring it back into modern times.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously with 220 years, the other part was to reach out to another story. And again, the archive was going back to a moment in time where Napoleon III was our first warrant, our first Royal Warrant.
Really? Yeah.
So that was this year's 220 years. And we're super excited to work with the fact that we were talking with Francesco from VBC in Biella. And he always commandeers me to try and do something, and he twists my arm, and we always see each other. And I said, look, 220 years, let's think about something. So last year we spoke about getting together, and he has wonderful archives. So in doing so, we came across many of our customers who've been visiting the mill. And to be honest, I mean, we are 1806, but he is 1663.
The Italians, you know,
quite something.
we're talking, you know, millennia.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 7, but he's 14 generations. I felt young, you know. But in doing so, there was the great Napoleon III, you know, back in his ledger books. And I thought, well, it's a great story. And Joe here was really looking into that and visited before me the mill. Came back with the idea of a lovely lightweight flannel, 9 ounces. Again, you can have that flannel feel or look, but it's lightweight to wear. It gives you much more elongated chance to wear it throughout the seasons. And then, of course, we came up with this Superfine, which was actually the words inside the book. So really, it's a Superfine blue. And
this is that.
This is it here, yeah. So this is the actual fabric. It's a Superfine blue. It's from Barbera. It comes with a 1 shade darker than the Air Force blue. And not only has that beautiful marble effect, but it actually has a herringbone. Now, tell me, herringbones in flannels are very rare. And so with coordination of the just darker shade of Air Force blue with a herringbone makes it totally unique.
Wow.
And it's a joy to work with. When we made this for the tailors downstairs, they were like, super. It's just lovely to work with. So we've had great success. I'm wearing it today. You can see how it tailors.
Okay.
And it's not hot.
It's a beautiful kind of solid flannel. I mean, it registers as a solid flannel, but with a little bit of visual detail with that herringbone that you in some ways only really see at a distance.
Exactly.
Right? Whereas with most fabrics, the visual texture is when you come close. This, it's when you step away.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. It's very subtle, it's unique, and we've had super success. As you can see, this piece is pretty much gone already. We've got 2 more on the way. So it's been a great seasonal start for us this year already. So it's
amazing. So always something kind of in the works, you know, to make things interesting. But again, it's that expertise of, you know, your knowledge and understanding of fabric and how it works that, you know, you combine with your history, 220 years, right, and your relationships, you know, to create these incredible fabrics that, you know, again, in the hands of your tailors downstairs, it's like Grand Slam after Grand Slam.
Yeah, well, thank you, Kirby. And I think this year we've got many events on. We're doing a wonderful event with the warrant holders to the King as part of the celebration for 220 years. We've got a lovely event with the Audemars Piguet family with their beautiful watches where we're getting together talking about horology and also craft tailoring together, bringing clients together to experience them both. We've got a couple of events in America, one in a club in Boston. We have another one in Seattle. So all this is part of our journey this year to celebrate this year as well. So it's fantastic. And also with accessories to talk of as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited about the piece. I mean, this is this it right here?
Yeah, this is obviously the lovely, beautiful Lonsdale. Finished off now. You experience what we call the finish bar finish.
Yeah, we went earlier this week for that.
So that's a simple way. Once your pattern's set, it's literally, I could send you swatches to home. You can come and choose something and it's just the one fitting. Yeah. And it's finished, and that's how it works.
But the blessing, I mean, what it is that we're here for today, is that something that most clients take you up on? Yes,
I think that they do, and we try and encourage it. The blessing is really just to give that once over, so we're happy and they're happy. And there's still that period of time where really they're breaking in as well. So a good 6 months afterwards, we like to hear from them how it is. So it's not just walking away and forgetting about things. It's that moment of time where you both feel you got there and you really feel the difference of something made for you. And that's what we call the blessing.
Yeah, wow. I mean, it's one of the great privileges of being here in London is the ability in a week to come for the finish forward finish, and then a few days later be able to come back for the blessing.
Yeah.
And if one so chooses, wear the garment out.
Yeah, that's the idea. I mean, that's all being well.
Yeah.
Things hasn't changed with the customer, but thank God.
Well, this is the beauty of having them back to back within a few days.
Exactly.
Narrows any risk of fit issues, creeping up.
And of course, the figure stays the same, because that's also the big part of it. Is the customers who do tend to stay the same have also the ability just to come in and wear it and walk away with it. Yeah. If there is a movement and change, we obviously have to adjust, but we can do it usually in that sort of 5 to 2 week period at least. But that's the beauty. It's all set.
Yeah. Well, shall I put it on?
Yeah. Let's go
see what you think.
Through, man. Let's see what I think is. Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you. Wow. I mean, this is a grand slam. I mean, I have to say, it's not just out of the park, but I think we brought them all home. I mean, this is unbelievable.
I think the combination is perfect. You've got that lovely lambswool, bit of cashmere. You've got the lovely colours of the freshness of that cream coming through with the blue, coming with that lovely racing green. That gives you that richness, but yet, it's a fresh-looking sports coat. And then your combination with the lovely needle cord, the blue, picking up the colourway, and of course the green kandi.
The kandi tie. I've got this in blue, now green, so I'm, perfectly paired. But I mean, really, the hand on this, that lambswool with the cashmere just gives it such a soft hand. It still has weight, right? Still has body. I love the, kind of Poole, the Henry Poole / Davidoff green. So this is the perfect smoking jacket. The Lonsdale, Henry Poole, jacket.
I think the next stage at some point is to celebrate it, of course, with a great cigar from the Lonsdale family.
Well, we must. I must go see Eddie and grab one of the Selectos No. 3s to, inaugurate this jacket. And another great example, right? I mean, so we were talking about the trousers, the fabric, whenever we first commissioned the piece, right? And, you drew me towards, this corduroy trouser. And, it was a great example of going with your tailor because, again, the fabric on these trousers, in the swatch book looks great, but seeing it, how they feel made up, I never could have imagined that just having seen the swatch, the structure, the hand. I mean, it's still very soft. I mean, just the color, this dark navy was fantastic.
No, it's a really
it has body, which I love.
Yeah, it's got a good body to it, and sometimes corduroys can be very heavy. So get that right. 11 ounce is probably a sweet spot. You can go lighter than 9, but anything around the 14, 15, becomes really heavy, and they go up to about 22. So they are really the ones that stand up alone. Yeah, we don't even need a hanger. But
it's like a pair of drapes at that point. Yeah,
that's right. But I would say, if you head towards about the 11, 12 on the actual needle cords are great. Also 9, 10 if you're in a hotter climate. But the beauty is it's that colour, it's that deep sort of blue that gives that hint. Yeah. And it looks very, very dark in the inner light, but once you get outside, you see the difference. You see the difference.
Yeah. What do you think about fit and everything? I mean, so
super
the blessing, are we going to let this one walk out?
It's absolutely past its best. It's past its beautiful quality, and you've got the lovely. Obviously the Poole with the rope sleeve coming through here. You've got the high gorge, balanced obviously size of the lapel, which is very key for us, is to keep that all balanced in proportion, button in the right position, and really the length is all set. You've got the sportive look with the slanted pockets, and then the beautiful shoulder line, and everything is working together. So I think that comfort comes with obviously wearing it, and also the beauty and how it looks, and hopefully you'll be spotted and noted and, as I say, complimented on.
I mean, it's amazing how a good garment can make you feel. And, I came in, of course, wearing something great, but this is, taking me to a whole nother level. And I mean, again, it's just part of this bespoke journey that one enjoys at a house like Henry Poole. Indulging and playing around with these house specials is what allows someone to create a lifetime of great clothing.
Yeah. For us, it's the journey of choosing with the customers a wardrobe that you build on. With the essentials of what you need first, and then we work out what in terms of entertainment you do, or whether you have to go for business meetings. And these is where the wardrobe we hopefully give advice on can really be enjoyed by our customers. And it can be like a 10-year journey or a 25-year journey, but that's the beauty of it. And they last, and then once they've achieved that, they can pull them out every time. Yeah. And you go to many events where it's social, it's you know, drinking. It's going to be a little bit of smoking at the beautiful bars you go to. And this is the perfect way to complement the evening, really, just to enjoy something more leisurely, shall we say. Smoking jackets and other things for special occasions, but really when you go to sort of something you know, low-key but enjoyable, this is the perfect jacket.
But still smart. I mean, again, it's not a proper London city suit. I mean, this is, you know, more casual than that, but still tailored, perfectly tailored, and incredibly smart. And that's, I think, one of the things I really like about these trousers is it takes it away from a city suit, right? There's no question that this is an odd jacket and a pair of odd trousers that is not meant for going to the office. Although you could, but, you know, for going to the office, you know, the city center, you know, on a random Tuesday. Yeah,
I mean, that's the beauty. If you want to go into more business, you would probably wear the flannels that complement it very well. You know, you may wear the chinos that make it more relaxed. You can really mix it up. And dare I say it, you know, even a cream with a brown shoe looks a fantastic way of wearing it as well. I've seen that too.
Cream pair of trousers.
Cream trousers with it. It looks wonderful. It's more of a snappy look, I suppose you say, but it's a more vibrant way to wear it. Perhaps in the south of France or something like that. You can imagine with a cigar and veranda.
That's the only way I imagine this jacket, Simon, is with the cigar.
Yeah,
I like the way that you're speaking.
Yeah,
you know, I was at Cannon's Bespoke, and I'm having a pair of casuals made, and we were flipping through the swatch book, and there was a beautiful swatch of brown suede, and it was called Cigar Brown.
Oh,
I said, well, there we go. So,
I can see that.
You know, so those casuals with this outfit, you know, I'm already looking forward to putting together.
It's been blessed. It looks fantastic. I hope you enjoy it, and as I say, many compliments I'm sure you'll get from it. So enjoy it, Kirby.
I mean, this is a true testament to Henry Poole and what you get at a pure Savile Row bespoke firm, and that is perfection, but also an ease, right? An ease of trusting that, you know, those with whom you're working, you know, have a command of the fabric. You know, you can just hit grand slams.
It's what we
Grand slam after grand slam. So I don't know how we top this, but I know that certainly here within these walls, it can't be that difficult.
We can do it, and we enjoy doing it. And that's what we do here with a great team, a great background, the people that make it. It's all part of the heritage and what we do still today at Henry Poole.
Yeah, well, Simon, thank you so much.
Pleasure, Kirby.
I'm headed straight to Davidoff.
Yes, you must. Say hi to Eddie for me, of course. I hope I'm sure he's enjoying his beautiful grey herringbone we made for him as well. In fact, I did see him for dinner the other night, so it's good to see him.
Well, hopefully he was in good form, you know, wearing his Poole.
He was, absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure, Kirby.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
Pleasure.